Hey, but what's up? UltraMag64 here, and today, guys, I bring you something a little bit different. Now, it wouldn't be Halloween on my channel without Corpse Party, and thankfully, the good old guys at XC decided, hey, you know what, this would be the perfect time to release Corpse Party for the 3DS. And being the masochist that I am, I had to pick it up. So, this is the special edition for the 3DS. It's the actually only edition, I'm pretty sure. I know it's for digital as well, but I'm pretty sure this right here is the only physical edition you're ever going to get. Like, you're not going to get just the standalone game, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't seen any others like that, but yeah, this is a special edition. Comes with a CD, I believe a small art book, and 2 figures. So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. Now, if you don't know what Corpse Party is, let me tell you a tale. Let me weave you a sorrowful tale of dismemberment and dismay. So Corpse Party was originally released on the PC via RPG Maker. It was a RPG Maker game back, I believe, in the 90s. Then, after subsequent remakes, it found its way onto the PSP and was completely revamped. And XC decided to bring it over to the West back, I want to say early 2000s, I think. I don't exactly know. I don't have exact dates for a lot of this stuff. I just know it because, like I said, I own everything of the Corpse Party fandom, pretty much, except for Corpse Party 2, which still hasn't gotten a Western release. XC, please? Pretty please? So anyway, this is the remake of the original Corpse Party, right here, which begs the question if we're going to get Blood Drive and Book of Shadows on the 3DS as well. I guess it depends on how good these things sell, so if you like them, maybe buy it. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, dang, I dropped it, I broke it. Ah, great. Video's over, guys. Sorry, I gotta go get another thing. I hit my keyboard. Oh, great, the keyboard's on. Great, everything's just ruined. Oh, that's awesome. These are customizable. That's neat. They've got little faces I can tear off, just like in the game. Okay, and here's the game itself. And, yeah, nice. Loving the cover art. Loving the cover art. Alright, let me pick up what I've dropped. Alright, cool. So actually no art book, it looks like. Just the soundtrack and the game and figures. Cool. Awesome. I was misinformed. So anyway, the special thing about the soundtrack, because I actually already own majority of the Corpse Party tunes because I got the Blood Drive, or the, yeah, Blood Drive. I got the Blood Drive Special Edition on the PS Vita. And so I got a CD which basically had like majority of the tracks. This one is special because it has a few exclusive tracks to the 3DS version. Also, the 3DS version has a few other things as well, such as I think a couple more bits of story for those of us who have already played the game. It's got kind of branches the story between, I believe, Corpse Party 1 and Book of Shadows, which is the sequel. Which, in my opinion, Corpse Party Book of Shadows was not necessary. Like, if you're wanting to get into Corpse Party, honestly, all you really need is Corpse Party 1 and then Corpse Party Blood Drive. Book of Shadows isn't exactly necessary, except it kind of is because the last bit of it. So I guess it kind of is important. So maybe pick up all of them. I'm sure there's a bundle out there for you. But Corpse Party's pretty much been ported to pretty much everything. It's on iOS, it's on PSP, it's on 3DS, obviously. So you can pick up, also on PC. I forgot I did the PC version a while back as well. So yeah, there's that. If you guys, you know, want to pick it up, the PC version's probably not the best version to experience it on the first hand. Like, if you're wanting the most optimal version, I would recommend either picking up the 3DS version or the PSP version, because those are much better. But if you're wanting to go old school, then the PSC version actually is like the closest to original I think we're ever going to get. We're probably never going to get the RPG Maker version, but yeah, needless to say, it's a very, very fun game. Very fun game. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to tell you guys anything about it. Basically, if you like children getting murdered, then you're going to like this. So anyway, looks like we've got a instruction manual, and it looks like it's made in traditional Corpse Party fashion of being very creepy. It's also got like this weird, I don't know if that's the pages just being new and fresh or something, but like it's got this weird crinkly effect when I flip through it. I don't know, I think that was just the pages being the pages. Ah, sweet, it's got a death scene on it on the front. I'll show that later. Alright, let's take a look at the game cart. Neat! The game cart is this little, it's simplistic. One thing I do like about the 3DS version of this is Xseed actually decided to put in the little holes. You know the little holes you get in the 3DS games, cases and stuff. You know how that's usually just nothing? Well, they decided to put in the faces of all the characters in Corpse Party 1. And that's really cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the soundtrack. Let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. Yep, there we go. Looks like we've got, oh darn it, what's your name? Not Mikasa, I'm gonna die when I can't remember your name. Shion? No, it escapes me. Red lady who kills people. Ah, nice, that scene. I'm not gonna spoil the scene, I mean, I'm gonna show it, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You'll figure that out on your own. One thing I like about the Corpse Party games is the music. The music is wonderful in these games. Very atmospheric. The entire sound design of Corpse Party is very good. Sound effects are very, very emotional, like, well, not emotional, but very, very well done, very well executed, because, like, especially with headphones in, like, I usually play these games with headphones. That's why you don't see many Let's Plays of me with these, because most of the time, like, especially on the Blood Drive, for instance, I would much rather experience that game on PC, so that way I can listen to it and hear everything. Because to capture it off the Vita, I can't actually hear it. And so it's a bit of a process of not being able to hear it and not being able to do stuff. And in horror games, that is so important. But the music really makes the atmosphere in the games, along with the excellent voice work and or voice acting, and also the sound effects. So that is a A+. That's why I pick these up usually, is because I love the music in these darn games, and I have to have every single bit. Again, Corpse Party 2. If you don't know what Corpse Party 2 is, you're probably like, hey, Magnus, that's not a thing. That's a Shelly thing. Isn't Book of Shadows 2? Technically, no. Book of Shadows is the second game the US got. However, there is a one that is actually Corpse Party 2, which takes place in a hospital. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable on this one because it's in Japanese and I can't read it. But essentially, it's basically like you're in a hospital and weird things happen. And I want that one. I want to know what the heck is going on in it. And this, these figures are being pains. About cut myself. It's like I'm living in the game. Except, you know, faceless children aren't trying to kill me. Come on. Alright, there we go. Got the figures out. Alright. Alrighty, so looks like we've got two figures, one being Naomi and the other being the Butter-Up Pooper, Seko. So, what's interesting about these figures is they're wicked tiny. They're very, very tiny. But what's neat is you can actually have different faces on them. Now, I'm not sure how I do this. I think I just pop their brains out like so. I'm kind of afraid to pop these things out. That's odd. There's like blue bits on their hair. That's interesting. Pretty sure I don't pop their heads off. Hang on. Gonna try and get them out. Is there instruction manuals for these? Nope. Okay. Okay, well, I popped Naomi's head off, so I'm gonna assume that's what you do. Okay, there we go. Got it out. I got her head out. Her head is now in half. Okay. So now what we do is we place in the happy face. I don't know how to get her hair out. There we go. Okay, so they just kind of come apart. Then you just put the hair on there, and they make happy faces. Cool! So you got two happy faces, looks like two arms as well. One, I probably won't mess with the arms just because I like the arms that they come with. But they also come with stands as well, which is really neat. So yeah, these are very highly detailed figures for this size. I'm not honestly seeing any significant paint problems. So yeah, I'd say these are very good figures. Awesome! I can't wait to display them on my my place of displaying things is getting smaller and smaller by the minute, which is good because these things are tiny. So anyway, that is Corpse Party 3DS Special Edition for the 3DS. If you want to check it out, then there is a link in the description down below where you can buy it. I would recommend it because, you know me, I love Mimo Corpse Party. It is a visual novel type game, so if you're not looking into that, then maybe don't pick it up. It is also very Japanese. You explore a Japanese schoolhouse, so again, if you're not into that, then maybe don't pick it up. But if you're looking for something really scary and something, well, maybe not in a scary way, but more of an unsettling type game, then yeah, I would very recommend Corpse Party. In fact, I would recommend the whole series because, oh boy, does Blood Drive get good. Oh, so good. I actually did a live stream of Blood Drive a while back. I think it was for a Friday Night Frights, if memory serves. And oh boy, does that game, ooh, oh. Book of Shadows also does some really creepy stuff, especially when you get into a certain chapter with a certain spiritual medium lady who I won't divulge. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic day. If you want to check out, again, Corpse Party for the 3DS, then there's a link in the description down below. But anyway, guys, I'm UltraMag64. Remember, whenever you're exploring the school at night, make sure you don't do the Sachiko ever after. Because, oh boy, you're gonna be in some trouble. And happy gaming. I'll catch you guys on the flip side with more crazy content in the future. Bye-bye!